Rugby union is a sport that has been severely affected by the coronavirus pandemic. All across the country, both professional Premiership teams through to local amateur rugby clubs have been dealing with the effects of the fight against the virus. Over the last year, playing of the sport at a grassroots level has been severely curtailed. Meanwhile, many clubs have had to face challenges to their very existence. Gateshead RFC is one of those clubs. For most of the past 12 months, Gateshead have had no rugby on offer, while the continued closure of bars meant the club lost an all-important source of income. They are in a difficult position.
As a club, we survive on our revenue. Our revenue is our bar, and that's it, full stop. I mean, we don't have any other revenue. We do have a revenue that comes in when the season, when normal circumstances were by bookings, outside bookings. But if you're not having those, the only revenue we've got is the bar. And we have a lot of running costs. I mean, surprised to say, even though if the place was closed, there are still running costs. You know, we're furloughed staff, electricity, gas, all of these things are ongoing. We've still got our normal maintenance stuff that has to take place. We've got loans to pay off. So there is a running cost which is not being offset by revenue coming into the bar.
Thanks to financial support from the RFU and Sports England, as well as donations from the community, the club was able to survive the challenge posed by the virus. When its doors were open on the 12th of April, the club was flooded with returning members.
We're a community club. That's part of our ethos, is that we are at the heart of the community. That's part of the thing that we've said we are. I mean, we promote not just the community aspects, but also the fact that age grade rugby got going again. So a lot of our parents were in, local parents were coming, and they needed to see we were open. We were trying to encourage them to come in with their families, you know, during the day. So we'd have the kitchen open as well, so people could buy cups of tea and coffee and bacon sandwiches if they were still available. So, you know, it was important that community aspect got going again.
As coronavirus restrictions continue to ease across the country, Gateshead can continue to return to normal. Age, range and social rugby have returned. The next step is for competitive rugby to return as well. The rescheduled Beer Fest is also due to take place in the summer, with the club hoping it will be another successful event.